Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4. Here today, we're going to be continuing on with episode 2 of my Road to 56 mod Yugoslavia Communist series. This is episode 2. So guys, if you still are enjoying this series and would like to see more, the best way to ensure more content is to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, let me know in the comment section down below feedback and suggestions for the series thus far. Feel free to leave a dislike if you're not enjoying it, of course. I'll put in the description below the Road to 56 mod if you guys would like to download it and play along with me. So guys, if you haven't gone and seen the last episode, highly recommend you do. We managed to take Bulgaria, Greece, Romania and Poland out. It was a hell of an episode. The main objective for this series is to make a Slavic super state and taking core Slavic territories of Bulgaria, Czechoslovakia we're still yet to do, Poland and the Soviet Union. At the moment, we are technically in the Comintern still. France is in the Allies and Italy's in the Axis as well. We're going to have to betray the Soviet Union at some point, but at the moment we've got a really nice sort of, kind of like intermarium sort of faction here. So in today's episode, I imagine we're going to have a war against the Axis forces, the fascists, as you can see here. The German Reich is currently justifying against us. Adolf Hitler has a day, one day before his justification is finished. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to use it right away, because we all know that Hitler's a bit of a pussy. So, we'll see what happens. If he goes to war with me, that's fine. The Soviet Union's going to back me up. I've also spread around my army into strategic positions. But if not, we'll give it a couple of days and then we'll declare war upon the Axis, because I reckon we can beat them. Okay, so we currently have 12 divisions here on the Italian border. I imagine they're going to get called in. We also have 6 divisions here on the port of Zara, and we have 14 divisions down here in Albania. King Zog is still a puppet of the fascist regime. We've also got 12 divisions scattered around the Mediterranean here in Greece, just to defend my ports from naval invasion. I've completely given up control of my Polish territories, allowing the Soviets to really focus on it. I'm going to focus on the Italians. Once I've freed up down here, we can push against them. So, wars-wise, we're currently at 69% war tension. The Spanish Civil War is still raging. 280,000 Spaniards have died on the communist side, and 320k for the fascist. There's a Chinese war going on here at the moment, but the Spanish Civil War is still going on. I don't think we can even send troops at the moment. We probably can. We probably can now. We currently have 44 divisions and 566 battalions. Our recruitment and deployment is slowly getting up. Let's have a look in Asia. Nothing's really going on here, just the Great East Asian Corporation Sphere. Yeah, nothing really too much is happening. So, we're going to sit tight here and see if the Italians have a crack at us. Okay, so let's give it one day. Justification for conquering Danzig, Posen, for the German Reich is now finished. So, let's give Hitler a couple of days. Will he push the initiative and attack? They do have a war deck against us. But here's hoping that they attack me and start this. I'll give it 10 days. 10 days. The German Reich has failed to declare war upon me. So I'm going to declare war upon them. Let's go straight up into them. Instant war. Let's try and hit them. 29%. 29% war score is going to come up. Okay. Well, let's hit them and hit them hard. My Air Force is over the top operating here. Let's go. Justification is now complete. Let's call our allies in. Yugoslavia has now declared war upon the Axis forces. Okay, so a couple of things have come off here. The Soviets want to send me 37 divisions. Oh, you're kidding me, man. That's unreal. Where are they? They're mostly back here. I guess we have better quality commanders. Wow, Stalin, you've given me the ropes for this one. That's not also very good, because I don't think we have the equipment to really support them. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, well, what I can do is get every man and his dog to the Polish border. Come on, comrades! Time to defeat the Germans. I might have to give some of these back. Once I move them... Look, I can probably move them to the front line, okay? I can just probably... Oh, I haven't even got a bloody commander. I probably can get the order to go to the front line. And once they're there, I can probably... technically delete them so that they go back to Soviet control. Because I reckon we are responsible for their reinforcements there. And we really don't have the rifles. We're going to try and throw out the Italians here in Danzig. Not Dan. This is Zara, isn't it? And then that's Albania, right? Okay, because we need to free up our forces there. Okay, so... Right, they're really pushing there. Holy crap. Italy is called Albania now. We've got some unassigned divisions there of my own. Let's quickly chuck them onto this line. But holy crap, guys, we are in full effect. Oh, we've taken it now. Good, good, good. Right, chuck these guys onto the northern border here and have a crack at trying to get into Italy itself. What I'll do now is I'll move a couple of these boys here to defend the port. Okay, so we're pushing into Albania itself as well. Republican Spain has joined Comintern. That's massive. Oh, that's great to see. It's only 1938 as well. You forget that. Okay, so let's just hope some of the Soviets can be competent here. National Spain has now joined the Axis. So let's move up to the Italian border here now. Okay. Now we have more mobile warfare doctrine. Let's go with armor spearhead and increase our blitzkrieg capacity. Okay, well let's have a quick look at what we're working with the war. The Yugoslavian German war. We've lost 7k, they've lost 6. 8k Italians have now died. Spanish and German. Why isn't this combined? Do you think it would have? Regardless, we're about to take Albania here by the look of it. Surely they're about to capitulate. Yep, Greater Albania has now capitulated. Fantastic. Okay, well, let's send these guys straight and right up to the Italian border. And let's try and push over the line as quickly as possible. Okay, so now we can kind of shift some of these guys to the border. We've got a decent army lot defending Crete. I think we're doing alright here. Okay, so how far away are those German reinforcements? I guess the one's already here. Unassigned, basically. And then what I'll do is I'll essentially delete them. Now, right. The used equipment will be returned to the store, and the units will go back to the manpower tool. Any expedition will be sent back home. Right, so that's what we want to do. Because we want, basically, them to be armed by the Soviets. Because even though we are more competent as a human player, we're too weak at the moment with our rifles and stuff. Like, it's just crazy. Now, does this come back on track a bit? Yeah, look at that. Like, we just had a massive rifle deficit. There's no way that we could support 37 divisions. Call to arms, I'll accept that, and I'll accept this one as well. So we can merge these wars up. German-Mongolian war? Is that different, is it? Regardless, we still need the German Reich to capitulate. But that's it. Well, not World War II. Well, I guess. Communists versus the Axis is the massive play at the moment. National Spain. We can actually see what's happening down here as well. It does look like the Communists here have the initiative. Can I get some more fighters or something here? No, we're just sort of fighting over the Western Balkans anyway. Okay, well, we're waiting for our reinforcements to come up to Italy, and we're going to try and push over this border. Okay, we're actually doing quite well here, putting into Istria. I think that's how you say it. Venetia. Venice is just around the corner there. We're pushing in quite competently with Soviet forces here now. It does look like the Soviets have been pushed back there in Germany. If we can finish off the Italians, we can swing around and help the help everyone else in the north. Okay, so this is going to be a bit more difficult than what I thought. Okay, maybe I just have to get rid of everyone then. I might just have to disband them straight up, because we are seriously failing to push. We might need to give it a bit of time. Look at this. Superior enemy. Some divisions are still not in position. We might just need to give them a breather. Okay, well, I've made the decision to get my recruitment and deployment off. We've got no divisions in basic training at the moment. Like I said, I just want to give my boys here on the border a bit of a breather so we can get back on track. So, superior enemy 50%. So that's the main problem here. Look, if we can wait for some more Soviet guys to come, that'll be alright. It's pretty back and forth here on the Polish border. So, right, so National Spain is about to capitulate. So we've lost 77k, 300k. It's actually combined it, that's cool. Well, at least National Spain's going to capitulate. And the Republican's going to win. That's really, really good. Because then they can send some troops over to us or somehow come across here. They'll all focus on naval invasions into Italy itself. Okay, let's have another attempt of trying to go over the Italian border here. Yeah. Oh, Lend-Lease, 5 convoys. Good, I'll take that. National Spain has officially capitulated. That is fantastic news. That's massive. I wonder if they're going to send troops over. They're going to move to the French border firstly. They're not doing too good here. Right, let's have another crack at the Italians and see how we go. We might be able to have a small string of victories, but by the look of it, the Soviets are throwing troops in, which is good. But I don't reckon we can do it. Division still prepare. Look at this, look at this. Like, minus 120 debuff. Yeah, we're just not going to be able to do it, I don't think. Siam has now declared war upon a Chinese state. I don't know. Naval result. Oh, there were the convoys I sent. They would have been to National Spain just then. Okay, so it's so early on that we can't even access half of this stuff. Oh, it's awesome. Okay, well, continue down with research time stuff. Well, look, this might come back. Oh, looks like we're winning that. If we can cause a trickle, we might be able to cause a flood. The right ascension in France. The French government is an enemy of its own people. What? How'd they flip to communist? Nah. I thought they might have. It's quite high though. 32%. If we could somehow get France on board. Huh. Maybe I should. Maybe we should try and boost communism popularity. However, it does look like we're making a progression here against the Italians. We're more than likely losing mass casualties. But the Soviets are helping us push. We are winning, even though it's not good at the moment. Convoy raided. It's just convoys trying to get to Spain. The 4th Nacional. We're about to push over here. Okay, we're still continuing to expand our military stuff. Oh, we might be through here. Oh, we might have caused the trickle. But crikey, mate, we were fucking at like 79k. We lost. Yeah, we've shot up to 160 there. God fucking damn it. Recon. We can't really go down this stuff anymore either. Improved artillery. Yeah, it's just our negative modifiers, like time-wise. Battlefield support, maybe then. We don't have a massive air force, but you can get some really good modifiers on. So what's now? It's still at like 120. Like that's crazy. We are absolutely just trying to fucking ram through the Italians here. We're throwing everything we have at them. We've got like 1.3 mil now. As you can see, we're slowly integrating states where we can. No naval invasions, which I'm interested in. Okay, so now this has changed. So maybe we need to get my air force to operate in the northern Alpine region. Getting air support China declares war upon Tibet. War upon Tibet. What the hell? Okay. There's no United Chinese Front or something going on. No. So how well are we doing compared to the Italians here? Like, how's the war even going? Okay, 200k, Soviets 380, German Reich 290. The Italians have only lost 100. They are just absolutely murdering us here in this Alpine region. Look, I just don't think we can push through here now. Looking at this, the German Reich only needs to capitulate. Italy doesn't even count. I reckon what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold this. I'm going to delete our front lines and I'm going to send half the army north. I think that's our better plan. So, we kind of want to keep guys with a bit of motorized here. We'll keep these guys here, but we'll like get rid of 2 of you. And we'll get rid of like 2 of you to stay here. Another one perhaps. Okay, well, we'll get the red division to stay here. Basically, sink in, lads. Don't attack, just hold them. And the rest of everyone... Oh, you fuckers. Like... Shit. Like, hold here. Yeah, right. Okay. Then I'll get everyone else, these 2, to continue there. Right, everyone else can book it. Right, swing around here, because they're nearly at Berlin. Like, we probably can get there quite easily. Okay, so keep you. You can be disbanded, and then we'll get everyone in this to log on to lock on rather. Log on. Did that work? Yeah, that should work. So you sit here, and then you. Yeah. Go for Berlin itself. We'll keep my air force here. Continue to integrate where we can, but we've actually got Soviet support here. We've made a little bit of progression, but nothing like crazy. So what's this total war in Hearts of Iron 4? What's this? Total war. Military needs to be converted. Okay. Defending the land. Coastal construction speed. Yeah, right. We need to go down that then. Okay, well, it doesn't look like the Italians are trying to push us here. It does look like the Soviets are now winning now. If we can swing over and help them out, we'll be fucking laughing. I'm just hoping that out of nowhere, the Italians don't just construct a certain amount of military factories. I think for a faction to be put on this capitulation, like major faction members are left to surrender, I think they have to have 50 military factories or something. Regardless, we're here now, so we can push. I've rejigged these divisions, and a lot of them aren't on aggressive attack. Okay, well, we're actually being attacked down here in Italy now, and we have the advantage of them. Are there crazy forts here at all? No. Not at all. Well, we're going to give the Italians a bit of their own medicine. We're still not being navally invaded here. There are some Italian submarines operating in the vicinity, but it's not too bad. Okay, so I'm trying to just push here where we can. I might need to move out more because we might be stuffing up the consumption. No, we're just being a bit shit here by the look of it. Alright, spread it out further then. And then go, I guess. Okay, further in the south, we're defending here with Soviet forces. Keeps on going back and forth a bit, but look, we're going to be fine here. Okay, military factories well in there. Wait, so they want to give me 43 divisions. I can't accept. Because we don't have the fucking... They've actually now stopped. Oh, you fuckers. The Anglo-Irish trade war now ends. 22nd of December, 1938. Okay, what's the problem here? Exactly. Division still preparing. Superior enemy. We really need... Oh, what? The United States has sent volunteers to the Republican of Spain. What? What are the states at? That's weird. But I somehow dig it. The state's given us forces. That's a bit bonkers. I wonder if I attack, it might entice everyone else to just sort of go for it a bit. Anschluss of Austria has now been complete. Oh my god. Oh, well that's fucked us. Because now we have a direct border with the Germans. So these guys here, the defending force, are going to have to swing that way. And the Germans are right. Netherlands joins the Allies. They're right on top of our northern border. And a lot of my guys just got cut off then, as they're trying to flee back. Ah, those fuckers. We're still not pushing against the Germans. Well, actually we are a bit, because it does look like they've moved troops on that border. Fucking hell. This is definitely a great war. One for the ages. Okay. Yeah, that just gives us a cheaper cost, right. That's fine. Okay, so, looking at this war still, is it still just the Germans? Yeah, we just need to knock out the Germans. And then we've got them. Okay, we're still defending on our own border here. That was a crazy mix-up there. We're doing so well. And now they've just come back at us with full force. Okay, it still seems pretty back and forth. Oh, it looks like we're doing alright in the north. Things have slowed down in the south here. Yeah. It's actually giving us quite favourable stuff down here. Like pushing up into Munich or something could be... might be a bit mental. What is it actually saying now? It's just risky. While this is just a fucking nightmare. We're definitely going to earn our salt in this fight. Yeah, we are making good progression. Let's now flip back. The Munich Agreement. We just need the Allies in. That's what we really need. If the Allies were pressurizing them on another border, we'd be in a far better position. Okay, so 342k, 383. The Soviets lost 800,000. The Germans have lost 450. Wow. The Italians lost 162. They're hitting us here now, and we're defending quite well. We are slowly but surely moving into Germany, but it's 1939 now, so it's a bit of a harder slug. I shouldn't have gone for that, because that had a bad negative timer, didn't it? Like 320. Oh, Finland declares war upon Norway. That's Chaos AI. What? So, what's going to come of this? Who's going to be in what? That's what I want to know. The Finnish are like, the Russians are preoccupied. Let's go for Norway. I don't know what accent that was. It was slightly Russian. Then it was something else for a bit. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Where are the Germans at? What? What? Where'd they go? What? I guess they've moved? Where did they go? Did they go down here? Did they try and pressurize this? Yeah! It looks like they've switched. What? What the fuck? They've just left Germany open. It does happen in Hearts of Iron 4, especially when you're in England. You hold in East Anglia and you hold it there for so fucking long. Like the AI, like... Right, when you're constantly battering upon the AI on the front line, sometimes they're like, right, fuck this, we need to change something up here. Czechoslovakia issues partial mobilization. Yeah, look at this, the Germans are down here. They're trying to take out Yugoslavia. They're trying to take me out. Because it's just me and Soviet Union, because they're struggling to push through that. Or maybe they're trying to lure us into an encirclement. But we're going to take Berlin. Yeah, rapidly run across the German countryside. Heidi, I'm home! Fucking let's get him. Alright. Where else are we looking here? Let's continue with our output stuff. Military factories wise, we're just gobbling them up from the Germans. We need better rifles. We're holding them here. Zog submits to Italy. The fall of Berlin. And the Yugoslavians have taken Berlin. Oh, God. That was I didn't think we were going to win this one. For a while. I thought it would take a couple of years. But I don't know what the fuck's went on with the Germans there. Did you see that? Just out of nowhere. Pfft, disappeared. They are here, though. Okay, so let's just cross our fingers and hope the Italians haven't been brought in. No, they haven't. And the German Reich still has not capitulated yet. We've taken Germany. They still have this northern part here, which can be a problem. Okay, guys, welcome back. I've skipped a little bit ahead, a couple of months to be exact, because this war has been boring as dicks. I wanted to start this sort of next highlight with something interesting, and a massive development has happened. The French have officially declared war upon the German Reich. It's the 7th of October 1937. Countless Soviet and Yugoslavian lives have died. It's really just been back and forth. Yeah, we could have planned a bit better. Maybe like aerial invaded over the top. Maybe focused on naval invasions. It's just a little bit difficult when you play as a smaller faction. So skipped a little bit ahead. It's seriously just been back and forth. I've sat here for maybe, what, half an hour? 45 minutes just commentating over this back and forth conflict. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to have to cut all that out because it's just boring. It's just, oh, we're good. Oh, no, we're being pushed back. Oh, the Soviets are withdrawn. Their supplies have gone to shit. Oh, it's just back and forth. It went for like 45 fucking minutes. So hopefully we can have a change of tide in the war as the French have declared war upon the Germans. As you can see here, it's very back and forth. They've retaken Berlin. We got all the way over to, what is this? Hamburg, onto the Danish border here, and we've been pushed all the way back. This is back and forth, back and forth. However, now with the Allied forces and the French in, it should change things up. Also, the French turned into communist, but that was really nothing for fucking ages because they had to fucking justify a war deck against them, which took ages. Right, the Germans are navally invading me down in the south. I did have to give... What I wanted to do is I actually wanted to give territory to the Soviets here so they could help with their supply, more or less, and push up. So, we're going to push over now with the Allies coming into us. I guess, yeah, technically, yeah, the French are still technically within the Allies. Looking at of course, the Soviet-German war, they've lost 789k Germans, 350k Italians. The Soviets have lost a whopping 1.4 million. We have lost nearly double the communist lives that the Axis have. They have held us on so well. Mongolia hasn't lost a single life. The Republican Spain's lost 342, and we've lost a whopping 760 Yugoslavians. We have a population of 2 million now, due to coring most of our states. But let's cross our fingers and hope that we can wrap up the war here today, because this has been a monster of an episode. So, we're still not winning even when we push here. Let's hope that the French sort of draw... Oh, here we go. They're calling everyone in now. The United Kingdom has called the Kingdom of Iraq. And Italy's now being called in. Okay, I'd love to give you military access. And same with like the Brits as well. I can give and offer you military access just to speed up the invasion of Germany, because they're going to start navally invading now quite heavily. The Dutch are as well in the Allies. We can't really do much with them. So on our list, we still need to take out Czechoslovakia, and we also need to take out the Soviet Union. Czechoslovakia. Okay. They're technically democratic. What? It's weird how Hearts of Iron is like that sometimes. Okay, well, let's continue to push against the Germans and hopefully finish up this war. It's been a long time since I've checked this, actually. So, to win this war, we still need the German Reich to capitulate. Right, okay. I wasn't sure if Italy by now would be guaranteed. It often does happen. Oh, it does look like Finland has joined the Axis. What? Oh, that's crazy. The Soviets are going to have to deal with them. It does look like we're winning now, as I imagine the German... Oh, we've actually been pushed back here. Man, the Italians are giving us hell down here. Like, even without trying to push their naval result, we had a convoy, but it's mostly British troops here. Oh, good, they're stopping that naval invasion. We had to send fucking half my boys down here to deal with naval invasions, which was a pain. So the French are now officially pushing over the Maginot Line. The fall of Berlin has happened again. Yugoslavians have taken it. The Dutch are now coming in. Oh, we might even have to bloody share this with the Allied forces, perhaps. Maybe install a West Germany. I'm not going to sign a non-aggression pact with them. I will allow the Dutch to move troops through my lands. I will not sign any more non-aggressional pacts. Okay, so look at this. We've managed to... we just essentially opened up another front. Thank gods for that. That took so fucking long. It nearly would have been like 2 episodes. Let's continue down with construction stuff. Oh, crikey. Non-aggression, 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 military access. Neville Chamberlain, you can have it. Okay, so... yeah. I guess we try and push it because it looks a lot more favourable, but there's not too many Soviet Union forces here. Oh, okay, the Soviets have been a little bit overrun here. Naval invasion in the north by the Canadians. I just can't do it. I just can't push in Yugoslavia. Come on. It does look... oh, what are the Germans doing? I'm more than happy to give as many people military access as I can. But it looks like the Germans are holding out here. The French-German War. Yeah, holy crap. Norway? How's Norway about to capitulate? Oh, the Finnish! Oh, the Finnish are against them. Right, okay. I'm nearly tempted, once this war is over, to go democratic, because once we get rid of Czechoslovakia, which I imagine will be in the next episode... oh, we're about to round up and kill a couple of German squadrons here, which is good. We might be better off to go democrat... the Netherlands has capitulated! Oh my god! The Germans threw them back! Wow, I thought this would be... this would make things a hell of a lot smoother. It has thrown them down here, but the Germans are putting up a hell of a fight. We just might have to push it for the sake of it, like, just to tie units here. Oh my god. I thought, oh yeah, the French are going to be here. Never fear, the French are here. Oh, but it was the... oh, that's hilarious. So a couple of things is going on here. Mostly South America's hitting the fan a bit. Axis vs Allies there. Not really else is going on here. Let's just cross our fingers and hope that we don't have to capitulate Italy to get this over and done with. Okay, so we're pushing into Munich now from the north. It is getting better here, but crikey, that could have been a lot. That could have been really bad. It does look like they've seemed to gain ground in the north here. Non-aggression pacts. I'm not going to sign any of them. El Salvador joins the Axis. Oh, we have some new recruits here as well, which is good. I guess just shove them onto the front line. Get them up there, boys. We haven't had new recruits in quite a while. Okay, Munich is about to fall to the Soviets by the look of it. So, how many lives in proxy has their war gone? So, 35k. What? They've lost 315. French, just trying to push over the Maginot Line. Wow. Peru's joined the Axis. It has massively helped us to push on our flank, but the Allies, I don't know what the hell they're doing. I thought they would have been ready for this war. It's still 1939, so it's still incredibly early on. But it's just the Germans. The longer you leave them, the stronger they get. Same with the United States. But maybe I should flip back to democratic. Let me know in the comments, because after I take Czechoslovakia, we've hit our main objectives of liberating the Slavic countries of Bulgaria, Poland, and then we just need to hit the Soviet Union. But we are in the Comintern. So it's going to be a little bit awkward. The Yalt Confederation. What? I thought this stuff has already happened. Right, Ace Fighter, that's probably not too bad. We also are going down with atomic research as well. We're slowly but surely making our way to that. And surely now, the Germans. We've hit 1940, finally. Oh, Italy's come in now. You motherfuckers. 72. I knew they'd come in at some point. Finland, Venezuela, Peru, and El Salvador have joined the Axis. So this war, even if the Germans do capitulate, Venezuela now just has... Oh god, they're really pushing us down to the south here. We're going to have to, like, rendezvous down south. Come on. As if the Germans are still holding on. It's because they Anschlussed Austria. Unfulfilled resource, that's fine. I think we've already got most of the stuff there. No, I do not want peacetime. Okay, there's a decent amount of German troops here about to be rounded up. We are going to have to... So what's even enemy now? Up in the north. Wow, the Germans are still holding on. That's crazy. I don't even know what my front line is here. Okay. I guess you technically still have a front line somewhere. Okay, let's try and fix this up a bit. Push to Vienna. And, well, I guess it's kind of important taking Frankfurt here. Yeah, but you definitely have a front line somewhere. I can't seem to bloody find it. Maybe because you just sort of spread out here. Hang on a minute. Let's grab everyone here. Chuck you in. Yeah. Focus on this. Make sure we knock them out at Frankfurt. Now, do we have some missing boys? No, that was it. Everyone was there. Okay, well, let's try and push north. If we can take Graz and Vienna, that'd help us out a lot. Honduras wants a non-aggressional pact. We're not going to accept. A lot of Germans have been overrun here. Mexico declares war upon Guatemala. What's the go with Mexico? Fascist. Let's hope the states don't come in on that. We are using Chaos AI, which it's living up to the name rather nicely. 1.3, 1.6 now. We've nearly lost 1 million Yugoslavians. I knew this war was ambitious early on, but crikey. I didn't think it was going to be that much. Turkey declares war upon Iran. What? Oh, okay, so they don't know what the fuck's going on with them. They're democratic. Oh. So, wait, what are they at the moment? Authoritarian. So, neutral. Wow. But you got to give it to the Germans. They are still holding out. Oh, that's it. She's all over. I was going to say they're holding out relentlessly. But no, that's it. She's all over Red Rover. The German Reich has capitulated. Wow, fucking we. So, I guess our next stop is Little Italy. A Little Italy. Okay, right. Oh, God, where is it? Oh, I think that was it. Okay, well, let's make a front line here. It does look like... Oh. Oh, we've got them here now. They won't be able to phase me too much. Okay, well, let's push down to the south. It looks like the French have already made progression here in the Alps. It does look like the Canadians have navally invaded the Italian peninsula. And down in the south, Sicily looks like it's owned by... South Africa! I think it's South Africa. Right. A lot of head of time penalty here. Probably could get better quality clothing. Winter clothing is definitely something we're going to need if we're going to go to war with the Soviets at some point. I am wondering whether or not we should declare war upon the Czechs. because we want them to be lumped in with this war. I doubt they would join the Allies, so we might be better off grabbing our 20 blokes here and actually trying to surround Czechoslovakia as best we can. I think that's probably our better bet. So pull back. Where's my air support? They've been hanging over here. Move to Vienna itself and then hold over Czechoslovakia and we'll see what happens. Okay, fuck it. Well, you gotta risk it for the biscuit. We'll see how we go. The Italians will inevitably capitulate, but allowing to take Czechoslovakia now is gonna help us. We've surrounded them quite well. It does look like the Soviets have picked up on the idea, but there's no really way to find out. So, let's war deck Czechoslovakia now. And let's declare war. So what's going on? Wait, what? They're a puppet of... What is this? When did this happen? Carpathia. Puppet of Czechoslovakia. I guess they liberated their neighbors here. Okay, what else is here? Volunteers, nothing else. No. Well, let's call allies and let's have a crack at the Yugoslavians, the Czechoslovakians. The German Reich is called, yes. Czechoslovakia has now joined the Axis. That's fine. We should be able to gobble them up quite quickly. We're putting some damage right in. Yeah, push over the border, you fucking nutters. If you can take Prague from behind, that'd be perfect. Okay, how is everyone else going down here? I do have a small front line. We can't really do anything else here. Okay, so we're trying to round up those Italians in the north, and Czechoslovakia is about to be gobbled up. Yep, and they've officially capitulated by our brace. So 22k rifles seized. We only gained what was it? About 1,000 from the Germans. That just shows how many they just like fucking were throwing at us. They only had 1,000 left within their own stockpile. So, Bulgaria, Czechoslovakia, Poland, and the Soviet Union are mostly sort of the Slavic peoples. We've got Hungary in the middle of it now. Excuse me, should we try and get Hungary into it as well? Just quickly try and gobble up all these regions. Oh! They're harboring Germans! Get them! That was my Churchill accent, I guess. Okay, so we're pushing down in the south. We're still trying to gobble up these guys here. Okay, we'll quickly try and surround Hungary. We'll put you guys here. Oh, we've probably got a bunch of air wings spare. Yeah. We've probably got a bunch of German fighters. I reckon these are mostly German operating. Well, formally. Okay, let's get them to operate over the top. Do all the business. As I'm not even focusing. Most of these fighters are enemy trophies anyway. Doesn't particularly bother me. Okay, so if we were, what is the issue? Inferior enemy, division still preparing. We'll wait for a couple more Soviet troops to come in. How far are we away from the Italians capitulating? Still far away, because I don't want that to happen while I'm still mustering and preparing. Okay, Hungary's about to get it now, so let's war deck them. They are improving relations with Spain. They're authoritarian, but nothing too crazy. Right, let's declare war upon the Hungarians. Justification is now complete. Let's declare war. Yugoslavia has declared war upon the Kingdom of Hungary. Kingdom of Hungary has now joined the Axis. And does that change things at all? No, it is still Italy. But in saying that, we've nearly hit 1 million Yugoslavian lives killed. It might well reach 1 million after the Hungarian War. The French are gobbling up the Italians quite well. We stood back and sort of allowed them to push while we killed most of the Germans in the Alpine region. let's push down to the south and continue on with the initiative. Budapest will fall in a matter of days. Let's continue with resource efficiency. As we've gained a lot of new territory, we won't need to import it. Rather, we'll have a decent surplus of our own. Okay. Hungary's about to fall. Is there anyone else sort of in this Baltic central region which I want to sort of take out? What are the Swiss doing? Democratic mostly. Germany, the French, and the English are guaranteeing their independence. That's funny. I don't know what these guys are doing here. Subcarpathia. Okay. An ethnic group in the mountains here, I imagine. I've seen them before, but I guess the Czechoslovakians liberated them, I don't know. 60k rifles? What are the Hungarians fucking doing? Yeah, we shall hide the rifles in the Alpine region. Rome is about to fall. To Yugoslavians as well. Let's continue with state integration. Okay. And the Italians surely will be capitulating soon. They're on the back foot. We just need to knock them out. 1.3 Germans have died here. 600,000 Italians. 1.7 million Soviets. 1 million Yugoslavians. And we've got the French-German war here as well. And that adds up to a lot more. 300k Italians. Okay. So, most of the heavy hitters here, Soviet Union, myself, they're the losers. So who did most of the work on the Allies front? The French, by a mile. To be fair, 100,000 Brits did lose their lives. Okay, we're pushing down here now. Naples will fall to Yugoslavians. Get a good old Naples pizza. Fucking delish. Right, where were we? Equipment stuff. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to try and divvy up the world as best I can. We're going to try and continue to make our Slavic super state. We'll take like the regions of Hungary, Czechoslovakia. I might divvy up Germany into east, west, but that's it. Italy has capitulated, and they're running out of rifles as well. But that's it. She's all over, Ed Rover. The Comintern versus the Allied forces has ended. Hungary, Italy, Germany, Czechoslovakia, Venezuela, El Salvador, and Peru have capitulated. And we get to decide their future today. Wowee. So let's start off by giving myself the entirety of the war score. I think going with the South American countries first might be a little bit easier because I personally, nor the Soviets or the French, the major heavy hitters, had anything to do with South America really. So let's pan over here for the time being. So Venezuela were at war with Colombia. So is there anyone else here that was a part of that? Honduras has capitulated, right. No, Honduras was a part of this, but El Salvador has capitulated, right. I'm just trying to get everyone on the right track. Okay, so by the look of it, I am going to give Colombia, Venezuela, and I'm also going to give Colombia Peru. Man, they've done fucking well out of this. I should have given the UK Venezuela, actually, because they're probably going to get shunted out of this more than anything. And Guatemala... Oh, no, Honduras can get that. El Salvador. Okay, so now it just leaves the Germans, the Hungarians, Italians, and yeah. So I'm going to take Hungary, the entirety of it for myself. That's pretty self-explanatory. I am going to give the entirety of Czechoslovakia to myself. That's also self-explanatory. Okay, well, I'm going to give my territory... I'm going to grab these coastal regions. And especially we're going to take this... Oh, but then the fucking Soviets are going to need stuff as well. That's the thing. Do I sort of cut it off here to myself and then give like the Soviets the Brandenburg region? Or do I make a German state? But then it's going to be under my control, not the Soviets. I think I should allow the Soviets to have this. I kind of wish I could give it to them. I wish I could give puppets to people. That'd be cool. Regardless, I still think I should probably give myself this. Just to make everything look a bit sort of nicer. Like pushing any further, I think would be more sort of Soviet stuff. So we'll give that part to me. That's a nice wall there. Okay. Italy. Yeah, Africa, I guess I give it to the British and the French. I'm not too fussed about the Italian colonial territory. So, let's negotiate. What should I give to the French? And what should I take from me? I wouldn't mind half of Italy if I could do that. If we could split Italy down the middle, that'd be perfect. But I don't know how well that's going to go. Like that. That's not going to work. That's not... I guess you get the boot. And then they get that. That's not going to work. You sort of just need to take that bottom bit. I guess we give that to myself, and then we give this rest to the French. I wish it was a bit more split down the middle, you know what I mean? So I'll take that for myself. French, come here, mon ami. Okay, you can take this, and then you can have Libya as well. Continue to push over here. Okay. I guess I could have that, and then that. Because then I can give, like, the Soviets, like, this chunk here in the center. The Brits did lose men, though, that's the thing. Oh, this is going to me. Shit. I didn't click on the French. Oops, that could have been a big mistake. There we go. Yeah, it's the Brits, though. That's the thing as well, isn't it? I guess I could give them the Horn of Africa. You'd nearly give them, like, Saxony, wouldn't you? Maybe I should give the Brits that northern bit here. Give the rest to the French here. Yeah, there we go. I'll give that to the Brits. Could even give that. Is that too much to leave to the Soviets? The Soviets lost 1.7 million. They've got to have that. At least. But they're also helping me out at the same time. So, okay, where is the Horn of Africa? Yeah, Ethiopia. You can have that. That's fine with me. Okay, let's go to the Soviet Union. Soviet Union. You can take what is essentially East Germany. I would ideally puppet and give that to you as a puppet. Maybe they might liberate it. You never really know. But now they have that central part here. So what is now left? Island territories. Out and about. Yeah, it's mostly like island territories, I think. Mostly down here. Nothing too crazy. Italy, they didn't have any other foreign territories or anything. No, not by the look of it. Well, I guess I'll give it to the Soviets. They can take... Oh, it's just that island there. Well, I guess you can make it a Soviet island. Yeah, that was it. But that's it. The peace conference is over. Okay, guys, that's it. She's all over, Red Rover. The war has now finished. So, as you can see, it is very much East versus West. Yugoslavia has its own super state here for now. But the main objective on my list is to now... Oh, wow, there's not troops there. Right, is to take out the Soviet Union. So we've got a couple of options for that. We could quickly switch back over to democratic, join the Allies, as war is inevitable. Or potentially go to war with them myself. I don't think it's probably tenable, but we could have a crack if you wanted to be like a communist Slav revolution against them. But that's it. The war's over. The British-Finnish war's still going on by the look of it. Let's just hope that Finland was in the Axis. We've got the Turkish-Iranian War, the Mexican-Guatemalan War, and the Chinese-Tibetan War. But unfortunately, guys, on that note, it is time to end the video and episode here. Thank you very much for watching. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series, and if you'd like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys would like to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below. Maybe you can pick up a strategy game you haven't picked up just yet. Maybe Hearts of Iron, maybe Crusader Kings 2, maybe a Total War. Check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below for cheap and reliable games. I do recommend going and checking out the prices even. There's some really good prices on there. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Really close cinematic shots here, pushing through the bridge. Oh, look at... That was probably the shot of the video there.